This product right here sold in my sleep, and I didn't even have to list it by myself. People think it takes hours to make listings, to optimize the listings, revise them, but the truth of the matter is I haven't done that in months. In this video, I'm going to teach you guys exactly how I automate my business so you guys can do it too and continue to make profit. So one thing about me is I love to focus on low friction products. So we're talking about wireless charging pads, we're talking about headphones, we're talking about chargers, we're talking about low ticket items. Now the reason I like to start focusing on those is because these items give you feedback easier and it lowers the expectation customers have for the product that you are selling. So let me give you an example. If you're selling a iPhone charging bundle, a 6-core bundle, right? You may not automatically think in your head, yay, I'm about to make a whole bunch of profit. And that's true, right? But one thing I will tell you, the reason I start with this always is because the low expectation the customer has almost guarantees the fact that you're going to be able to get positive feedback. So prime example, somebody sells a charger on their eBay, customer buys it, customer gets it in the mail. Person that has sold it to the customer emails them or DMs them or direct messages them directly from eBay and asks for feedback. Customer opens the package, they see the charger, they put the charger onto their phone, they see that their phone is charging, they leave positive feedback. It is a simple, easy process and it helps you get positive feedback quicker so you can be on the right path to becoming a top seller. So if you're somebody just starting or somebody that is trying to excel, understand it's not about selling high ticket items all the time. Now yes, you do want to sell some and they are important, but the most important thing is having products on your account that are low returns, that are going to be simple. Okay, they solve simple problems, simple things such as charging your iPhone, making sure that your iPhone doesn't die while you're sleeping, so maybe a charging pad, being able to have products that you can bundle, being able to have products that you can actually price at really affordable prices for consumers, especially with the whole tariff situation going on right now. So it's all about understanding how to have these low friction products. And they range from a bunch of different categories, a bunch of different sectors of the business, but you can find these literally by sitting down and thinking, hey, what is something simple I can actually sell in the niche that I'm in? My niche is electronics that people use on a daily basis. Maybe they lose it frequently, maybe it breaks frequently. What is something that people can actually look at me and say, hey, this person is that go-to person for this product? And when I thought of that first, I thought of chargers, I thought of headphones, I thought of wireless charging stands, I thought of cases. Now these products are great because they are low return products, because people don't usually return these products because they don't cost that much. Not only that, they're only solving a simple problem. And this is how you capitalize on building your account for success. It's not focusing on replicas and trying to hit the home runs with fake spider hoodies. It's all about making sure you're selling products that have low expectations from customers to guarantee that you're getting that top rating. No, I don't want to waste what's left. Trust me. We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways. Okay, so my system. Now let's break this down really simple, okay? If you guys don't know, I have a system and it is called eBay automation. Now I have this service that I sell on Hustlertaughtme.com where we have assistants list, ship, and provide products for you. So when I was a reseller just starting out, of course I was listing my own products. I was struggling to make sure that I was revising the correct way, and I had to learn, right? And it was a learning process that took me years. And it took me 6 months, just for an example. It took me 6 months to get my first official sale on eBay. And see, when it comes to you growing your eBay account or any account that you're trying to utilize, whether it's a Mercari or Amazon or even an OfferUp, you have to understand that it has to be a process that you are creating that you can duplicate with multiple products, and it doesn't take a bunch of your time. So what I mean by that essentially is you need a system. You need to know, okay, these are the days that I'm going to actually ship packages. These are the days I'm going to list packages. These are the days I'm going to revise packages or revise products or revise listings, excuse me. These are the days I'm going to go and look for other products to source. You have to have some type of system that builds habits and helps you execute. Now, my system is very, very simple because I was able to fail so much. And that is sort of kind of why you're watching me, right? Because you want to avoid those failures and you want to just jumpstart, right? You want to avoid that time frame that it takes to actually learn, fail, learn, fail, learn, then succeed. I am that gap, right? So what I will tell you is that having a system is important, but also outsourcing. Because when you're outsourcing, it allows you to focus on other things in life instead of just being accessible for burnout when it comes to eBay. Because eBay and most of these platforms, especially with reselling, will burn you out because you don't see results automatically, right? The results aren't instant, and sometimes they take months or weeks or maybe days, right? So we're going to actually go ahead and break down the system that I utilize, and I'm going to actually break this down step by step. And you guys should be able to look at this and be able to map out your own system according to mine. And I just want to make this clear. I'm not asking you to make my system yours. I'm asking you to utilize the different ideas that I put into place and use those to fit in your life, because I can't teach you how to be me, nor do I want to, right? You are you and you're you for a reason. So you need to take the lessons that I am showing you and basically implement them in your life to make your system work efficiently for you. So the first thing that I always do is buy in bulk. I don't buy products individually. Now, the reason for this is because buying products individually will always cost you more in the long run. Another thing that I don't do is thrift. I don't go out to Walmart or Target and look for products on clearance. Now, let me explain to you why. I know that in social media, it seems as if that is the trend and that's the thing to do. You go ahead, go to Target and buy a bunch of deodorants on clearance and become a millionaire, right? I get it, right? And that's okay. But what I've learned from my experience doing this is that it's not something that has longevity. The reason is because if I go and buy these vitamins on clearance, right? And if I buy these on clearance and let's say they sell really, really well, I'm loving my profit margin. My profit margin is great, but I am no in way or shape and form able to source these on a consistent basis to keep that revenue coming in, which would then create an illusion for my brand and company that I do have this valuable entity, but in all reality, it's something that is limited. Now, that happens in electronics and wholesale as well because things get discontinued, but not as often. And what I like to do is I like to supply demand. I don't like to just take the supply that I can get that people don't want, hence clearance and deals that happen and occur in these stores. I don't really want to do that unless I'm doing a seasonal sale. Christmas trees, or if I'm selling Easter baskets for Easter, things of that nature, roses for Valentine's, chocolate for Valentine's Day, things of that nature, I would be open to go and thrift, right? Because these are products that are limited and they are dedicated to a certain time frame. Now, when it comes to me buying in bulk, of course, I use wesply.com. That is the website for my company, We Supply. Now, We Supply is a company that I created for resellers to be able to buy wholesale products at any point, anytime, with 2-day shipping. Now, this company was built because I remember how frustrating it was for me to go on AliExpress, for me to go on Alibaba, for me to go on Temu, for me to go on these websites, see a price point, and think that that price point is just so fantastic. Me go ahead and try and check out, see that shipping is a bit more expensive than I anticipated, pay the shipping, and then have to wait 2 to 3 weeks or maybe sometimes 4 for me to be able to access that product. And by the time that product comes to my doorstep, the customer no longer needs it. Not even just that, sometimes the product is damaged. We wanted to just X out that problem, right? We wanted to solve that pain point, which we have, right? We have electronics that are trending and selling on my website, including clones, chargers, headphones, gadgets, and more, where you can actually start to, without any business license, any reseller's permit, get products in bulk for you to be able to source on a consistent basis and make money work for you. Make sure that you are buying products in bulk, because buying products in bulk are always going to give you more of a discount, which helps you with your profit margin, so you can be able to provide the product to the customer but also profit. That is very, very important. So another thing that I use, right, after buying in bulk, I use listing templates. So one thing that we do with eBay automation is we list products for you. Now, listing products is something that is very important when it comes to knowing the keywords, descriptions, but also managing customers' expectations. I'll give you a great example. See, I have AirPod Gen 2 clones right here. Now, these clones right here are different from the replicas that people list and get their eBays taken down for, right? So if you look at this, right, has no Apple signage, no Apple logo, nothing Apple on it. Why? Because we want to eliminate the idea that our account can get banned for listing these headphones, right? Why would I even want to get my income stripped or being taken away from me because I list one product, right? It's not worth the profit this product is going to generate when I lose the whole storefront in totality, right? So what we do is we have listing templates, which is templates that we have collected from multiple eBays that we have utilized, tested, and we have been able to see what sells and what doesn't. We orchestrate the same listing and put it in a template format so that we can list faster. So it's just a copy and paste, list faster and get sales quicker. Now, the beautiful thing about listing templates is that it stops the overthinking. It also helps you when it comes to SEO optimization because it does include the keywords necessary. But most importantly, we found that it helps you 75% more have a better chance of not having returns or any customer cases needing to be resolved because we are making sure we're managing customers' expectations. Now, we give these listing templates in our Hustler Reselling Community. We also give it in a PDF on Hustlertaughtme.com, but it's easy for you to be able to start selling fast, efficient, because you get templates on a weekly basis because they do change sometimes. Now, let's say you don't even want to do no templates. This is out to the person that's saying, well, I just want to do it myself. You go to the sold tab, look for the product that you're trying to sell that looks the same or looks similar, and look at how it actually sold. The most recent post that has the product that you are trying to sell that is sold worked. So why not duplicate? Next, what I do is I replicate and duplicate and relist posts. So let's say I have a product that is listed and this product has been listed for about 2 days. If I see that it's getting some views, I may have got 1 or 2 sales, I'm going to actually keep that there, but also relist another one. And I do this so that in theory it stays in the top, right? So people can always see it. But what I've honestly been able to see is that it's always kept me more relevant in that search term. So I like to actually duplicate listings, and then when one listing is slowing down, I tend to see that the listing I duplicated is picking up where the other one left off. So this is something that I've been doing in secret for a while, and a lot of my assistants do this for me. They duplicate and they put a listing up, they'll take down the listing that's slowing down, and we always tend to see success. And this is one of the best tips that I can give you, and this is how we help a lot of people with eBay automation actually scale their business, because we don't only just revise the product, we also take the product down, relist it, see that it goes right back at the top, and we are able to attract buyers. That is one of the most important things, is being able to make sure that your post stays relevant. Another thing that I like to do is bundle products. Now, the reason I like bundling products is because, of course, selling one thing and it's selling great is awesome. But when it comes to customers, you have mid adapters, late adapters, and early adapters. And I'm not going to go too in depth on the different type of customers, but I will tell you, I like to actually attract all of these buyers. The early adapter is a customer basically that is really just trying to buy something immediately, right? They buy off an impulse. The mid adapter is somebody that has to think about it just for a little bit. Sometimes they tend to wait to see if the early adapters are buying, and then they might sprinkle in and go ahead and get it. Late adapters, they are not swayed or persuaded by anybody to buy anything until they actually are on the last leg of their charger or their phone or whatever they're looking to buy. Now, the reason I like to bundle is because when you're bundling cables, and this is one of the first type of products that I started to bundle, you'll actually see that more customers are drawn to you when you do a 6-pack or a 4-pack or even an 8-pack, even a 10-pack, right? Because it shows them that you're providing more value, which in return gets you more profit. Also, it helps cut off on shipping expenses. So make sure you guys are bundling, because bundling always and I mean it, always gives you and the customer more value. All right, so I know you guys are looking like, well, Brandon, in the beginning of the video, you said you don't do any of this. And I know I'm breaking down my process and you're probably confused. But let me actually help you guys understand. I don't do any of this anymore. What I do is I give it all to my eBay automation service. So what that is we have 4 assistants that list, ship, and provide products for me and also my students. And what they do is they take pride in being able to sit down in the warehouse, pick products needed, and list them up. I have a total of 7 eBay accounts, and these eBay accounts are excelling in different ways with different products. Not every product is going to sell on every eBay, right? You have to be able to mix and match and see what's selling on yours. Now, this is a benefit to me. I give it to my eBay automation team. They utilize all of these points and these processes, and we are able to see success. Now, eBay automation is one thing I fell in love with and came up with because I understood the power of outsourcing. And outsourcing is something that helps you not, one, burn out, but also it helps you actually expand, build, and profit more because you are leaving it up to experts, people that have been doing this for over a decade, and in return making money, building a brand, and most importantly consistently executing. Now, this helps me execute while also being able to put my attention towards other things, and that is what I love. And yes, I make money in my sleep, but most importantly, I make money while I'm being productive doing something else, and that is exactly what you should be looking at and looking for as well. Now next, I want to show you guys something really quickly. We had a student that actually started, they were making around, I think it was like $143, $150 every single week, and we actually were able to help them boost that up to $346. Now that's not a lot and not a huge boost, but one thing I want to tell you is that's how automation works. Automation is not going to just catapult you to the successful heights of making $10,000 every single month. That's not realistic, right? And I would be lying to you if I was to tell you that's how it works, right? No, it actually takes time because you have to be in the algorithm. You have to actually learn how your eBay account sells. You have to learn how to work promotions. You have to learn what product is going to be the one that's going to scale, get you that feedback. You have to learn how to actually talk to customers. You have to learn how to brand yourself and how to use keywords, how to use descriptions, how to use the pricing, how to use the shipping methods. You have to learn all of that, right? And each eBay account is different, right? So one thing we did with this $346 was be able to see, okay, this product is going to trend. Now these templates are working well. We're going to duplicate, replicate, and also make sure that we are executing on each post to the best of our abilities. And then we were able to help this person get up to $586 weekly. Now that is something that is really, really profitable, but also a good outlook, because if you can get to $586, you can get to $1,000, right? It's all about understanding perspective, but also understanding outsourcing. Outsourcing isn't used to speed up the process. It's used to make sure the process is consistent throughout each and every day, because if you execute every day the same or even better, you are going to execute. You're going to make more money. It's not about speeding through, listing all of the replicas that you can, making sure that you're selling all the fake stuff as possible and telling people it's real and getting money. No, your account's going to get banned. Let's do it the right way, and let's actually profit executing efficiently and making sure your outsourcing is one of the key benefits, especially when you are trying to replace your 9-to-5 or have a consistent income stream. It's not about making the most money. It's about making the same or even more money every single day. It's about every single week pushing yourself to make more and more and more gradually, and you'll see the success that you've been waiting for soon to come. Now guys, if you want a full listing system, or if you want to have someone actually start listing, shipping, and providing products for you, go to Hustlertaughtme.com and go and get eBay automation. But I even have something even better. We have a community. It's the Hustler Reselling Community. The link is below. This actually helps you with the one-on-one mentorship with me and you, unlimited calls, and plus we have the option for a Hustler FBA. So it's sort of kind of like Amazon FBA, where we actually, when you buy products from WESPLY.com, we'll hold those products and we'll ship them out for you. Make sure you guys go ahead and click the link in the bio to learn more. And if you guys are looking for templates, we have those as well on Hustlertaughtme.com. So I have 2 websites. Hustlertaughtme.com is where I teach people and also provide services that help you make money. WESPLY.com is my wholesale website where I actually provide products for you where you can actually get them at a wholesale price that is affordable and also helps you make profit. We only sell trending products on that website to ensure that you're making money work for you and not working for the money. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Click the next videos that pop up to learn even more. You guys take care, and I'll see you guys at the top because it's way too crowded at the bottom.